Oh, hell. Just testing this new pad and one of the baffles popped on it. And I need it for at least another 4 nights or more if I don't get my camper back. Maybe they'll let me go to the camper and get one of my other pads out. It's too late today, but I might go see if I can do it tomorrow. This sucks. Wow. These are not the camper sites with the power, but they are pretty small. These sites, I'm noticing, because I've got time, right? I'm just driving around and checking it out. This one's not bad. You got 3 tents there. Look at this one over here. Like, you just can't really fit much in there. You know? These guys got 2 tents in there. That's not bad. It's pretty snug though, eh? Very, very snug. Look at this spot over here. I mean, where do you park? You only got room for not even a tent. Like, it's just weird. I don't understand this. They really crammed in these spots. Look at this, and this is a big spot. Like, not level at all, but it doesn't matter about that. But I mean, it's just weird that, okay, yeah, never mind. No, that's a pretty big spot there. Lots of rocks and stuff, but you can camp up back there. Look at the little babies. That is so cute. That is adorable. See if we can follow them up there. Hi, guys. So cool. Check it out. They're just little babies. Jeez. No more than... Wow. I was waiting to get set up. Waiting for the other people to leave. And this came in. So I think it's better if I just wait it out. This is crazy. So I just got into this deluge of a storm. I had to run through it. So I'm soaked. I got to my campsite. I waited like an hour and a half for it to become available just to find out it didn't have power. And even though I'm only camping, it's 5 nights, right? So 5 nights of no power. And that's fine also. Ooh, they have potable water there. I like that. But the problem is I might get my camper, right? And these sites are so secluded, covered in, that my Blue Eddy, my solar panels wouldn't charge in such a covered area, right? So, I mean, what was I going to do? You know, I had to do something. So I went and talked to them, and they charged me more money. And I should have known, right? Because I was kind of shocked at the $30 price tag. And I came to find out though that all I had to pay was $4.50 more. So $34 for a site with power. Yeah, I'm down with that. Hey, and you know, and I missed the thunderstorm, I think. As I was coming in, massive thunderstorm, and I didn't have my camera. It was in the truck. And I was like, no, I wish I had this on camera because it was glorious. The power went out for a few minutes. I couldn't even pay right away. Yeah, lots of excitement. This is great. All right, so there's the... Oh, no, that's the maintenance. This is the store, I think. Yeah, they have a store here. I'll come back to it because I have lots of wood. But it was in the back. It might have got wet, so we'll see. But I do want to have fires and stuff. Oh, wow. And apparently there's a flood down here, too. Flash flood. I hope you can hear this. I'm not sure I want to stay here tonight. If this continues, they have an extreme weather warning here. And also, there's really nowhere to pitch a tent here. This is one of the worst spots I could have had. So I might just go into town and into Ottawa, and maybe just grab a hotel or a motel or something for the night. I mean, this is crazy. This is extreme. Thunderstorm, flooding, everything. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. This is wild. Got 3 hours left yet. I'm gonna wait for it to dry out. This tent is soaked. It doesn't dry as fast as Dyneema. Nylon seems to retain the water. It's a pain in the ass. Whew, man, I tell you, it's a warm one. It is warm. I did go look for a bathing suit. Yeah, here's the deal. I went to put them on and they're like, listen, fat ass, lose some weight, then we'll talk. Okay. No, I couldn't find anything that was suitable at all. So anyway, I can tell you this though. The days of the two-piece, like the bikinis, are gone for me, let me tell you. But that's okay. Anyways, I'm all set up. Before I put my bedding inside, I'm gonna take it and lay it out on the table here and air it out, dry it out. Everything got kind of wet last night with the storm and me being in a very low spot. So, but I do want to get down at least to this little trail over here and check it out. There's another one. I got to drive like, I don't know, 5 clicks or something to get to it. I'm thinking I might do that in the morning. Okay, it's moving day. First order of business is get some gas, start heading over to the RV place, give them a call as I'm driving, make sure everything's okay. I'm going to talk to them, and then I have one more day here at the campground. So that's our final destination today. Site number 28 at the campground. It looks like rain though, so looks like I might be camping in the rain, but at least I'll have a sleep pad for tonight, which is what's really bothering my hip the other night, trying to sleep on the ground. All right, we're off. I got to drop off the key at the office first. Wow, things are piling up inside of this truck. Whew. Gotta sort through all this crap. Okay, so I wasn't getting any answers at all from the RV place. So I decided to come here. And they really haven't done anything. All they've done is a leak test. And so the problem is it's an exploding water heater. Okay, I'm picking it up. He's just backing it in now. You want me to grab that cable?
Not quite yet.
Making sure we got enough clearance. Okay, well, I have the camper, and here's what they've done. And this redeems them, as far as I'm concerned. They ordered a brand new fridge door for me. They're going to install that at the same time that they install the water heater. So my job now is just to get settled in for the day, go back, get the serial number of the camper and photos and that video of it exploding, and they're going to install everything at the same time. They'll contact me when they get everything there so that I can have an appointment to come and see them. I might be at the other side of the province. It might be a 10-hour drive just to get here. But you know what? At least they're trying. So just so you know, this is a company called RV Canada. They're based out of Ottawa, but they have, other companies that they own, namely Kingston and so on. So anyways, I got the camper just in time for a huge thunderstorm. I mean, I love thunderstorms in my tent, to be honest, but hey, whatever, that's fine. So, and right now, believe it or not, I'm going the other way. I'm actually going to go to Ottawa, to the Costco, because I want to stock up my fridge. I emptied my fridge, and I have no food at all, so I got to get some food. It's just Costco has AAA meat. They don't have diesel though, so I have to get gas, or else I'm not even going to make it. I only have 150 kilometers till empty. That's the main gauge on my screen, is always just how many miles have I got left? How many kilometers have I got left? It's important. Okay, this is going to be expensive. My kitchen is empty. It's going to be at least a couple $100. Did I say 200? I meant 3. 200 was just the meat. Crazy. Crazy. But in all fairness, I'm good for 3 weeks. Okay, I'm going to package these individually while I have them here. Okay. Wow, I am sweating. It's hot in here. Okay, so let's get out of Dodge. I still got to get gas. I still wanted to get some coffee, my instant coffee, and I wanted to do laundry. But I think there's laundry at the campsite, so let's just do that for now and get camping. It's great to come into town and get supplies and stuff, but I just want to get on the campsite before the big storm comes. Ooh. Let's get those arms up, get that air conditioning on me. I am boiling. We're coming up on what's called the Palladium Road, Canadian Tire Center. This is the home of the Ottawa Senators. This is their home stadium in Ottawa. It's awesome. I've been to concerts there. I haven't been to a hockey game yet, but this is their home turf. Okay, whoa. Yikes. Ooh, that was close. Thought I had it there for a second. Okay, well, this is my spot. It doesn't look very flat. In fact, it looks extremely unflat. So I think I'm going to park over here in the grass instead of up on the designated spot here. All right, let's go get set up. Okay, I'm all set up and sprinkling a little bit, so not sure what to do about that. I'd really like to go and find a couple of things. Where the bathroom is, number 1. And number 2, the beach. The beach. Anyway, it's not a bad spot here. It's pretty good. I like it. A little too much cover. I'm not getting real good, Starlink coverage. I might pull it over here a little back a bit to get the trees. But, yeah, it feels good to be in the camper again. For sure. It's a change. It was a change. It was a bit frustrating when the pad broke on me the other night, but hey, it happens. Well, I don't know about the beach. We got thunder and lightning coming in. So I think I'm just going to head back to the rig for now. This is only supposed to last like an hour. Then we'll go down to the beach. Kind of a muddy area I'm in, but that's okay. So nice to have my baby back. Woohoo! I left that thing up there. The awning keeps the wood a little bit drier.
Where's our campground?
Is that where you guys are on the other side? It's okay.